Welcome to SDH Singles Live with a unique twist of ancestral wisdom right at your fingertips. We have some dating advice and also the questions that you may want to ask when you meet someone new. But I want you to enjoy the journey of getting to know someone new. And I know that there are times during that first conversation where you may stumble, you may have a silent moment where you just don't know what to ask or what to say. Well, I'm here to give you the questions that you need so that you can make an informed decision whether this gentleman and or lady is the one for you. The one thing we don't want is it to feel like you're being interrogated. It's just a natural conversation that you're having with a stranger that you're getting to know. So it is important to ask the right questions. What are you working on? Just naturally, what you working on? And you want to know what they don't tell you. You may hear, I am changing my lifestyle by changing my eating habits, what I consume, what I take in. That's all good. But let's hear the truth. Let's dive a little deeper. What demons are in you that I need to know about? What problems that I don't see right now are you working on? It's going to take comfort within yourself, confidence within yourself, knowing who you are and whose you are to be able to ask questions like this. Okay? That's when you know that you're ready to even engage and be involved with enjoying the journey of getting to know someone new. When I say enjoy the journey of getting to know someone new, this isn't jumping from A to Z. This is learning everything in between without intimacy being involved, without creating any soul ties. Because you're beginning to build a solid foundation. In order to build a solid foundation, you want to be authentic, but you also want to be sure that the person you're speaking with and getting to know is being authentic as well. Because as you know, a lot of people introduce their representatives, and we don't want to waste any time with getting to know the representative. A week can go by, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months, 6 months. That would be a total waste of time if when they drop their guards and show their true selves that you have only known the representative and you have just been introduced to their true, authentic self. Just be straight up with them and let them know, look, I've been around the block a few times and I have met a lot of people, so this is not my first rodeo. I want you to be real with me, King. I want you to be real with me, Queen, so that I can get to know who you truly are and see if you're my person. I don't like to waste time. I just want to be straight up with you, okay? You have an understanding? Okay. Are you going to be your true authentic self, or are you going to introduce your representative? Wait for them to answer. How important is being transparent to you? Do you feel that you're in the space and have the confidence to be transparent about who you are with me? We're starting off strong here, okay? Because we don't want to waste time. You want to emphasize when asking questions that is going to directly lead to purpose, okay? True intentions. So, why are you interested in dating me? How long have you been single? So this gives you an opportunity to gauge how long they have been single and how did you use that time. During the time that you were single, how have you prepared yourself to be in a serious relationship? Truly enjoy the journey of getting to know someone new. If they said that they have been dating, while dating, were you practicing abstinence? I said it. Because you want to know. Period. Wait for their answer. Okay? Based on their actions with you. Because if they come at you and they're ready to dive right in and be intimate with you, not knowing who you truly are, not have asked if we can take a test to ensure that both of us are healthy, not being concerned with their health or yours, this is going to allow you to truly know who they are based on action. But getting to know them, you have to go by what they say. So you're giving them an opportunity to always be truthful and honest with you. Because there is never a need to lie to anyone about anything. Okay? So, have you been practicing abstinence? Have you been intimate with anyone? And if so, when was the last time? We diving deep. We ain't wasting no time up in here, right? What qualities do you look for in a woman and or in a man? Sometimes it's good if they say what they've had in the past. Sometimes it's time to break some cycles because obviously what you had in the past didn't work for you. But what is it about me that attracted you to where you wanted to have a conversation to get to know me? What is it about me? What qualities do you see in me? Wait for it. Next, what are your goals? When you ask what their goals are, you want a short-term goal, you want a mid goal, and then you want a long-term goal. Just curious. they have a goal in mind, but they can envision it. They have vision. But it's hard for them to explain. It's okay. Where they may be weak, that is where your strength is. Have you ever been married? And if he says no, just smile on the inside. Or if she says no, smile on the inside. And if he or she says yes, ask for how long. And may I ask what happened to end your marriage? And hopefully he or she will feel comfortable enough to open up to you and share. Next, do you have any children? And if so, how many? Oh yeah? You got 3 kids? Oh, that's nice. How old are they? Because you already have in the back of your mind, if you are interested in a man or a woman that has children, and if so, if you want a woman or man that has adult children, or if you don't mind if they have younger children still in school, or infants, or new babies that might have just popped up, okay? Just prepare your mind to hear whatever comes out of his or her mouth. And say, hey, what do you think about that? Me having children? Ask the question. Don't avoid these questions. These are important questions. Again, sit back. You might be on a picnic at a park, but you're somewhere where it's cozy and quiet to where you can hear and give him or her your full attention. Put the phone on silent, okay? Digital detox during this time. Yeah. You can get to that later. Okay? Yeah. Let's enjoy the journey of getting to know someone new. How's the relationship with the children's mom or dad? How well do you co-parent? You want to know, because you don't want to end up in a situation where there is drama. You want to avoid that as much as possible. Okay? You don't want to get dragged into the middle of situations that can bring drama to your life in which there is peace, love, harmony, and joy. Okay? So pay close attention to how he or she answers that question, because it could be life-changing for you if you decide to move forward and they were honest enough to let you know. Yeah, she a little drama. She punched my tires out, broke out all my windows in my house and in my car. Whew. You ain't ready for that. We ain't got time for that. Or he stalks me and he's around every corner that I have been and or going. Oh, he put a track on my car. Whew. These are red flags that you definitely want to avoid. Okay? Yeah. After asking that question, here's another big one. Are you still in love with him? Or are you still in love with her? You always want to just be silent after asking these questions, because I want you to then answer the same one that you've asked. It's only fair, okay, that both of you are open while getting to know each other on this journey. This is going to help create a really solid foundation, because we're going to call these questions seeds. Seeds that you are planting in good soil. We're planting seeds in good soil. Yes. The questions are the seeds. Their answers determine whether it is good soil or bad soil. Is it going to create a foundation of growth and prosperity, longevity and love and happiness? Or is it going to create a foundation of strife and jealousy and hatred and arguing and not seeing eye to eye? That's that bad soil. So, these questions are going to prepare you for a hard decision that you may have to make. After they're answered. Is this your person, or is it not your person? That remains to be seen. Stay tuned with SDH Singles Live, new dating show host, Shirley, with an ancestral twist of ancestral wisdom and ancestral history. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Are you still in love with your children's mother? Or are you still in love with your children's father? The follow-up question is, do you think that there's any potential of you two getting back together? Remember to be silent and wait for an answer. Paying close attention to the body language, eye movement, hand gestures, because you're getting to know this person, okay? Because let's be real, you know that if he has children with another woman or she has children with another man, that they're going to have encounters of interaction, okay? So you want to know where they stand. And it's only fair. You also want to know, how involved are you with your children? This question is going to help you know more about him or her as well. Like, do you have major responsibilities? Is it joint custody? How often do you get your children? You know, just follow-up questions. It's just a general conversation. And like I said, you know, once you guys have gotten to know each other a little better, where these questions fit, then ask. You could be cuddling on the sofa with your feet in his lap, having some popcorn and watching a movie or Netflix, but turn the TV down a little bit, because this is an opportunity for you to engage, okay? You heard my cockatiel back there, didn't you? That's baby. That's a confirmation. He can still rub your feet, but it's time for some engagement, some conversation. Do you want any more children? Ask. Are you interested in getting married? Let's dive a little deeper. Let's deep dive. Are you interested in getting married? Some of these questions might scare him or might scare her. They may not be interested just yet in getting married. However, it's a question that you need to know, because you may not be interested in getting married either. But you don't know until you ask, right? How long has it been since you've been in a relationship? And how long did that relationship last, baby? Y'all might have a nickname already. You never know. He might be your baby, your sugar. You know, she might be your sweet thing. So, ask the question. You want to know? If he's commitment or she's commitment phobic, and or if they do 100-yard dash when someone mentions commitment, or if they are really ready for love. Ask. A man and or a woman at first sight can seem like they're just perfect for you. That first dialogue is like, oh man, this is my person. But you want to be sure that you're not meeting the representative, that you're not meeting a person that isn't being transparent. Okay? Y'all might be vibing. Everything is going very well. Just seems too good to be true. Everything is just so perfect. And we know there is nothing perfect about anybody in this world. The only perfect one that I know of is our Lord God Jesus Christ and Savior. So there's no perfect people walking on this earth. So, what seems so perfect? You gotta pay close. You heard? You heard, baby, didn't you? Confirmation. Nobody's perfect. What's your method of communication style when it comes to conflict? No matter what it is, what's between the two of you and what you're building, the foundation that you're creating, is one of love. Is one that a seed has been planted in good soil. Okay? If you've gotten this far. Yeah. Just simply talk about it. You don't have to yell, scream. Just talk. You heard, baby, right? He just keep confirming every day. You also want to know a person's way of life, how they live. You know, if they are the type of person that gets things done. Are they the type of person that put things off? Are they a procrastinator? Are they a go-getter? Because you want to find some balance there. Where they may be a procrastinator, you may be the type of person that gets things done, so that's going to lock in perfectly. Right. That's something that you can start to build and strengthen in him. In areas where you may be weak, you can begin to build and strengthen as well in her. It's always a give and take. Okay? But the end game is always the both of you together. Binding yourself with the seeds that were planted by your ancestors. Abundance and love and good soil. So take the questions that we have went over and write them down. You know what you can do? You can make it a fun game as well. And it's just between you and the person that you're going to be enjoying a journey with and getting to know. Write these questions down, okay? Cut them up and fold the paper and put it in a bowl. Get you a fish bowl. Pull the question so that you can ask the question, okay? And give them their turn next. You make it enjoyable so that it doesn't seem like an interrogation. Also, I am an author. Journey with me. As a new author, my new endeavor, I have written many books. Here are just a few. Sketchy Situations, Relationships, and Sketchy Situations, Couples Journal Diary. Top 10 Steps to Self-Discovery and Unveiling Your Purpose. Sacred Goddess. When life throws you lemons, make the sweetest lemonade. My Divine Journal Diary. I've written 12 books. 3 of the 12 I've translated into Spanish. One of the books that I've written that I want you guys to check out, purchase, and invest in yourself and in your relationship. It's called Sketchy Situation, Couples Journal Diary. It has loads of exercises and activities that is going to continue to strengthen the bond between the two of you. It is centered with scriptures, okay? All of my writings, all of the books that I have written has God in the center of everything. You go to the About section on this channel and you're able to click on the link that will lead you directly to Amazon.com to that book. Well, it's been great sharing time with you, and baby has enjoyed you as well. So take all the knowledge that you have gained and also watch the videos of my guests. They dropped a lot of nuggets, okay? And I always ask my guests to be their true, authentic self and be transparent so that when you watch their videos, hopefully you're meeting their true, authentic selves. Again, my name is Shirley, the host of SDH Singles Live, with a true, authentic twist of ancestral wisdom and history. Peace.